Mr. MUSAH DANQUAH, Haruna Idrisu has shown no interest in becoming the next flag bearer for the NDC. Alhaji Muntaka Mohammed has shown zero interest in becoming the next flag bearer for the NDC. Why are you causing this confusion with your polls? Let's listen to MUSAH DANQUAH's reason for setting the polls between Haruna Idrisu and Alhaji Muntaka and the reason behind it. Yankutieno Mbrasisia.
But welcome. It's good to have you.
Good to be here again.
I see. So, but why are you doing this? I mean, we are pointing to you as being the problem for what is happening in government now. Now you've captured some people on the poll that you have been conducting. None of them has come out to publicly say that they want to be flag bearer of the NDC. Yeah. So how did they appear on your poll? And why are you doing this? Why are you causing this confusion?
I think people should appreciate the work of pollsters. Pollsters are not an arm of the government or an arm of a political party. Pollsters are there to gauge public sentiment and bring out what the public think. Many places in the world where democracy is working, opinion polls are conducted every day in some cases. Indeed, if you go to the United States, they have daily tracking poll, not 90 days tracking poll, daily tracking poll. We have not done daily tracking poll. We've done quarterly tracking poll. And where the situation demands, we do a snapshot polls to understand the views of the people. The value of doing this poll is that, look, every person who has interest in contesting usually would commission a study for themselves to see their chances, where they lie in public perception and where they lie in delegate perception. That early testing enables them to assess whether they are viable or not viable. If they are viable, then they will be making extra steps, putting extra measures in place to make sure that they manifest what they want to do. If they are not, then quietly they go under. When you have a long list of people vying to lead a party, it is because they have not been aided by any public opinion poll to see where people's level of smoothness level is.
I see.
Now, look, let me go back to 2007, when we had a long list of MPP contesting. If they had the benefit of what we are doing today, that wouldn't have happened.
Like an opinion poll?
So opinion poll gives you an early snapshot of people's mindset, and then it helps you to firm your decision as to whether to go or not to go. And what we are doing is just seeking people's opinion as to who they prefer in terms of the general public. And the first one we did for the delegate was to see who they might vote for if election was held today. And opinion polls are not projections into the future. It is today's affair, not the future. And that's what the question is. Who would you vote for if there was an election today?
I see. But then the fundamental question I'm asking is, how did you come up with this list of people? So you have the finance minister, Dr. Kasela Forson.
Yes.
You have Haruna Idrisu, the education minister. You have, at some point, Dr. Blackwell was there somewhere. And then you have the chief of staff. You have the vice president. I mean, these are key people within the NDC, and you put them in the poll. How did you come up with those names?
First, we went through the NDC big shots. The guys in NDC who could contest to lead the NDC. That's the first step. So the list was a very tall list. Potential candidates for the race. And as time goes on, some of them, they didn't get enough, or they were not getting enough votes for us to keep them in the race.
Right.
So we then settled on the top 5. That's the question.
How is that possible? I mean, why do you say you don't see anybody?
No, because the list is very exhaustive. Both people who have in the past contested, those who have done so in recent times, and those who are in position to contest.
Right.
And that's the reality on the ground. So,
so you put the over 20 people in a pool.
Yes, and then based on what people say, oh, I prefer this gentleman, I prefer that gentleman, or I prefer this person. We even went to the delegates and gave them a chance to tell us who they will vote for. And based on that, remember we had 29% and some 19%. They gave us the top 5 delegates, top 5. And the top 5 were the finance minister, the chairman of the party, STARLINK, Julius Deborah, Ghanamovies, and Haruna Idrisu. These people were getting at least 5%. Everybody else was doing less than 1%. And there's no point carrying 1% candidates to the next level of polling.
I see. But so then I just wanted to understand the methodology of sieving the over 20 to the
top 5 that we have.
No, so you have this now.
Yes.
Right. Let's come back to the studio and take a look at this. Now, you have Dr. Kasiela Tofosu, Haruna Idrisu, Julius Deborah, Professor Anana Bokwajiman, who at some point was not on your poll.
Yes. No, not in the delegate, was among the public. This is a delegate poll. So let's be clear.
So you spoke to delegates?
These are delegate polls.
How do you know that the people you spoke to are delegates of the NDC?
Oh, you have their names, where they vote, their phone numbers.
You have the delegates' phone numbers?
Yes.
NDC delegates?
Yes.
And you call them?
Yes.
And they tell you who they are going to?
What we did in the first one was what we call unprompted recall. We didn't give them any name to choose from. Who would you want to lead NDC? And they mentioned the names. When they mentioned the names, we tick. Unprompted. Nobody was giving any name.
Delegates of the phone numbers?
Yes.
Where did you get it from?
Oh. We are the research company. We have that of MPP and that of NDC.
I see.
Yes. And some of the people who were contesting last time election gave us data. But that data has not changed now.
Right.
So it doesn't have to be these guys. We had the data last time.
And you say that per the methodology you employed,
yes,
all things being equal, I mean, over 20 people you put in a poll.
Yes. In fact, there were 24.
There were 24.
And the names that were mentioned by delegates were these ones, who got at least 5%.
And you sieved them through to the 6 or 7?
The delegates sieved them. We didn't sieve them. Because I didn't give anybody 1%. When you are called, we take. So we didn't aggregate how many people have called STARLINK as a percentage of the total response you had. How many had mentioned Julius Deborah? How many had mentioned Haruna Idrisu? And that is the numbers you see here. 12%, 8%, 5%, 6%, 28%, and 5%.
And the delegates told you?
Yes, yes.
So how about if anybody else emerges out of this? What would that say about your poll?
No, a poll is at a point in time.
Okay.
If somebody comes in, I want to contest, we'll bring that person in. You run the poll, whether he gets 1% or 10%, it's up to the delegate to say.
Okay.
This is not predictions.
Yeah, these are not predictions.
This is what they told us at the time we spoke to them.
Okay.
And in fact, when you check the second poll, the week after, the numbers changed.
So this is it.
So the second week, we went back to the delegate and said to them that, look, in the first week we spoke to you, you gave us these top names. And these names have become what we call the top 5. If the race is just between these 5 people, who would you prefer to lead NDC?
So how do you respond to those who are pointing at you for being the cause of this seeming confusion and the tension that we're seeing? Because none of these people have come out to say that they want to.
There is what we call hypothetical. These are hypothetical races. In polling, it's called hypothetical races. When the time comes and people file nomination, those who don't file will not have their names repeated. They'll be taken out.
So what's the importance of this exercise?
It is hypothetical. You see those who are viable and those who may not be viable.
Yeah.
And also it enables these people to know where they stand in the eyes of the public and again in the eyes of the delegates. But the two are not the same. The delegates will elect, but the public prefer. And you must know who the public prefer and must know who the delegates prefer. And those differences are very important.
Well, Andre Japah-Mensah is joining us. He's a former member of parliament, a former minister, a couple of portfolios. He served this country in many.
So that was MUSAH DANQUAH explaining how he got to sieve down 20 potential flag bearers or candidates down to top 5. That included Atoforsen, the vice president now, the chief of staff, Julius Deborah, and Johnson Nsiedinkitia, the current chairman for the NDC. The fifth is labeled as others. That is where Muntaka, Haruna Idrisu, and other very top NDC officials fall. Other phonom yamfamu nsi hanum saying, whoever you think is the most credible or the most how should I say it, the person most capable, yes, of becoming the flag bearer of the NDC, put that down in the comment section. Yebesan so share in the next video. Akrabo.